because Spanx holds many, many patents, and a lot of what we've done has never been done before, which is my favorite place to play.
Yeah.
And, excuse me, so, yeah, she's still at the company. Those were my first 3 hires, because in the beginning, I'm just going to tell you what was going through my mind over and over again: make it, sell it, build awareness. I didn't think of anything else. There wasn't really another thought that came into my mind. I was like, make it, sell it, build awareness. Make it, sell it, build awareness. And I only ever bought or spent what I had orders for already or what I knew I could sell. And so the sales funded it, and that's just the way I chose to do it. I never really...
It's exciting, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I never really changed up that model. So make it, sell it, build awareness, really. Because I think a lot of times it's very easy to get distracted on things that aren't really going to give you that return on investment.
Plus, it keeps it simple, and complexity is the enemy of execution, right? You kept it simple, everybody could be focused. I've heard you say, some of your advice often is start small, think big, and scale quickly.
Yeah.
Tell us what that means to you.
I mean, it really means, well, now that I've been doing this 20 years, I kind of realized that a lot of people want to start big. And I was totally cool with not starting big. I was like, I'm going to start small, I'm going to learn, I'm going to listen to the customer, what does she like or not like about the product before I iterate the next one. And, but, I also was scaling fast and building awareness because I wanted people to know I was the first to market. I knew competition was going to come in. It's always coming in. I mean, it's literally like walking through a land field or something. I mean, people were knocking me off directly in every which way. And so, but I believe in starting small and being okay with that. I've seen a lot of people that are like, raising $40 million and $100 million for marketing budgets and big ad campaigns and things right out of the gate. And
marketing never makes up for a product that isn't superior. It doesn't make up for raving fan clients. That's what always goes like this, especially today.
Product is king.
Yeah.
Product is king. I care so much about product. I'm like, you can have the best marketing in the world. People will buy your product once if it's not great.
Yeah.
And you should always be asking yourself, why am I different? Why am I different? Why is my product different? Why is my product better? If you can't answer it, your customer's not going to be able to answer it. And if you can't answer it, spend more time in that bucket of your business. Like, how can I make it better? What can I do? And then the same with you personally. Why am I better? Why am I better than, what is it? What's my unique thing that I offer the world?
You've grown for 20 years. I mean, explosive growth. You still own the entire company, correct?
Yeah.
No outside capital, no outside investors. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? It's just extraordinary.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Tell me, you started, I'm a man, so I don't fully understand the product line, but I do understand that you've continued to expand the product line. How did you know when to expand? Sometimes people expand too many things too quickly. How did you decide, and what's your advice to people when they're, adding to their product line? When should they? How do they know they should or shouldn't at that stage?
It's a great question. So for a long time, Spanx only focused on shapewear, and there's positives and negatives to that. I think you have to really kind of go off instinct in your own businesses. But I like to be known for something and be the best at something before I start really expanding my line. And then whenever I expand into a new category of product, I want a hero. I need a hero that I usually launch with. And depending on the hero, I might want it to be the only product that enters that category for a year, maybe less, maybe more, and anchor in that, and then add on to it. And the hero is usually something that's...
Can you give us an example of one of the first new products you created of the hero?
Yes. Well, like recently, we went into apparel, right? And I wanted to create the perfect black pant. Like, the perfect black pant. It's just easy to, like, washable, dress up, dress down, makes you look amazing in it. And so we did just one black pant, and that gave our customers a chance to really anchor in, like, wow, Spanx is making this now. And then we added other silhouettes.
Interesting.
So instead of just, doing it all at once. And, another product that we just created is something called arm tights. and it's hosiery for your arms.
Wow.
And so I like to just look at things. I own a bunch of sleeveless things, sleeveless dresses, sleeveless tops that I want to wear year round, but I can't, because of the weather. So I thought, well, we wear hosiery and tights on our legs in the fall and in the winter. Why not on our arms? So I created this little crop top made on a hosiery machine. The arms, you put it on, it comes to right here below your bra, and the arms come to here, and they come in all different colors and patterns and prints, and they completely extend your wardrobe. And now, for $30, this item allows women to really play, stylist in her own wardrobe and change up outfits that have looked the same for a long time. But that's the way my brain works. Like, I'll just be looking at tights one day on the legs and be like, why aren't there tights for the arms? Why are there only tights for the legs? I've got a whole upper body. I've got, it's the same way that, in the winter and in the fall for a lot of women, you want to wear dresses, but you don't want bare legs. I thought the same thing about my sleeveless dresses and tops.
You got the blue ocean strategy, create new categories. That really gives you a geometric advantage if you can pull it off, which you've done successfully, and you also have so much trust. How have you built so much trust with your clients? I always tell people, don't fall in love with your product, fall in love with your clients, because products and services need to change, but if you fall in love with them, you can serve them. How have you built such trust? How have you built such a brand over the years? What do you think it is that you deliver? And what's your philosophy on marketing? Because there's a great deal of humor in it that I see, and just authenticity and warmness. How do you translate that when a company becomes as big as you are?
I think, I've always been really honest with her, and I've always been really direct, and I talk to her the way that I would talk to her if I ran into her, instead of like through a marketing spin sitting in a conference room. So I feel like that. I've also been very vulnerable as the founder and the owner. I mean, from the very beginning, Tony, I was standing in Neiman's. Like, once I landed the Neiman's order, a lot of entrepreneurs might think I've arrived, I landed Neiman's. I was like, this is my chance, and I will not have this work. So I took 2 years and stood in every Neiman's in the country, and then all the other Nordstrom, Saks, and sold the product for them to their customers.
Wow, so they had a personal relationship with you.
Yeah, but I mean, I just looked at the landscape. I was like, okay, they're gonna put me in the sleepiest corner of the store where nobody goes, and a sales associate who's making $10 or $12 an hour is in charge of my fate. I was like, I don't think so. I do not think so. So I literally, the store didn't ask me to. I did what are called Spanx days, and I stood there all day. I would go at 8:30 in the morning. I would do a morning rally for all of the sales associates before the store opened. And I had to really hustle, because the rule was you really only do it to the department that you're selling in. But I knew, like, those 3 hosiery sales reps wasn't really gonna make the biggest impact for